Hi, I'm Stephanie, and a lot of people had to die to bring you today's episode of Life and Stuff. But also someone had to be born, and that person is me. I am about to turn 27 in a couple of days now, unless you're watching this in the future, and then a couple of days ago I turned 27, unless you're watching this in the distant future, and in that case, there was a race called the Humans once, and I am one of them, and I was 27. Here's the thing about 27. In 365 days from the few days from now when I turn 27, I will turn 28. Or will I? Bum, bum, bum. This is where Life and Stuff would go. I forgot what happens after this. Okay. I'm cold and I'm freaked out. Okay. 27, as everyone knows, is the most dangerous year to be alive. Let me expand on that a little bit. Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, Brian Jones, Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse. I will think of more later. What do all of those people have in common? They're super famous. What else do all of those people have in common? They're super dead. And all of them died at 27. They're all members of the 27 Club, which is a club that you do not want to join. I know that everybody that I just listed is a rock star, was a rock star. There's a rumor going around that it's like only rock star related, but let me give you a couple other names here. Basquiat, painter, Anton Yelchin, that Russian guy in Star Trek. I'm a Star Wars fan. I don't remember his name. Anyway, all died at 27. It's a bad way to be. I think probably you only die at 27 if you're like super famous, but I don't know what the next year could bring. Like, I could learn how to sing, and then I could learn how to play an instrument, and then I could meet 3 other people who know how to sing and play instruments, and then we could start a band, and then we could play it in a local setting, and then we could get really popular right here, and then we could go to Denver and like really make a big scene there, and then we could get a record deal because there was someone in the audience from Nashville, and then they could sign us, and then we could put out a record, and then it could go to #1 on the charts, and then we could break up because of artistic differences, or also because I started dating a Japanese lady who's like really avant-garde artist or whatever, and they were really more concerned about making money, and then we could break up, and then we would all talk bad about each other in the press, and then I could die in the next year. That could happen to me. 27 could be really, really bad. Here's the thing, I'm so scared of death. I'm so scared of death. No, that's not true. I'm not at all scared of death. I think once it happens, I'll just be like, whoop, that's what that was like. Over it. I think I don't really know what happens after you die. Probably just shrugging a lot. That didn't make sense. I'm not scared of death. I'm scared of dying. I'm scared of the process of dying because it sounds like it has potential to be painful and lonely and kind of scary because you've never done it before and you've never heard about anybody who did it and then came back, except for people who didn't really die, but whatever. And also I heard that you pee your pants, so embarrassing as well. Just not a situation I want to be in, ever. So my plan is to not die, especially not when I'm 27. I think I'm scared of death because it means like I'm not going to get all the things that I want to get done in my life. I don't know what those things even are yet. I made this really, really long bucket list because I'm so scared of dying that I needed to know everything that I wanted to do with my life. It's on a spreadsheet. It's 600 lines long. Some of them actually you can't do the same. You can't do one and also do another. They're mutually exclusive, but they're still on there and I still got to get it done and I can't die now. And all of those people that I listed earlier, they all did like you know about them because they did cool stuff. Anton Yelchin, I don't know if I'm saying his name super right, was in like 18 movies in the last 4 years before he was pinned by a car in his driveway. Jim Morrison like died in a Paris bathroom, died of heart failure in Paris, but then there was no autopsy because conspiracy theory. But the point is you've heard of him because he did some cool stuff before then. If you're into the Doors, which I'm not really, so it wasn't that cool, but you know what I'm trying to say here? Like they all got stuff done and I'm so scared that I'm not going to get anything done. What do I want to do? I don't know. This really got out of hand. I can't remember where this rant is going at all. I don't think that I'm going to join the 27 Club. Knock on wood. There's a tree here real quick. Just gonna... Okay, that was good knocking. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to join the club because I'm not planning on doing any of the things that those people were doing, namely a lot of drugs. Like I have vices of my own. I have a lot of vices. Like I will drink a beer or two at a party. 3 and I'm asleep though, so that's not a very good one. And I wish all food was potato based, because I think if I could just live my entire life eating mashed potatoes, french fries, and potato chips forever, that would be okay, but that's probably not healthy. And I have 2 cats, which I think is like 3 is cat lady, but 2 is like not quite cat lady, so I really do live on the edge in that sense. But as far as like doing heroin and then jumping into a pool, or shooting myself in the head because my band Nirvana took off, or more heroin in my hotel, boy, stay away from heroin. I don't really think I'm gonna die when I'm 27, probably. Hold on, gotta do it again. I gotta stop saying that. But I'm gonna live my 27th year like the safest that I've ever lived, ever. Like anytime I'm in the car, even if it's parked and not even on, I will be wearing my seatbelt. I'm thinking about maybe creating an entire suit that's made out of bubble wrap, just like pants, like a tuxedo, like a 3-part suit entirely out of bubble wrap. And sure, I'll sound weird when I walk around, and sure, people will want to pop me, but I won't hurt myself as much as I normally do. The other option is that I could live in a giant hamster ball for the entire year, because that seems like I'd be pretty safe, except then I started thinking about hamsters and they die a lot. So that's maybe not the best choice either. If the hamster ball thing doesn't work out, I could just pretend that I'm turning 28. So like next Wednesday, I'm not turning 27, I'm turning 28. Just like one of those hotels that doesn't have a 13th floor, it just goes from 12 to 14. But we all know what's going on in hotels. Like you're not fooling anybody. But that would work in my case. So I would like to revise the statement that I made at the beginning of this episode and tell you that in a couple of days, I will be turning 28. I don't have a joke at the end. So you probably noticed that we shot this episode of Life and Stuff in a cemetery today, and I just wanted to let you know that if all of these people had subscribed to Life and Stuff, they wouldn't be where they are today. But just in case, I'm planning on living 28, nope, I'm turning 27. That's what the entire episode is about. Hold on. My knees just got really warm, and I convinced myself that I accidentally peed my pants, and that was why, but that is not what happened. I just was, okay, I don't know why. That was a lot of information.